Hello YouTubers and fellow hams. Well, I'm not going to be using that intro too often, it's pretty long, but I binge watched Stranger Things recently and played around in the video editor in GIMP this morning, made that by hand and had some fun with it. It's November, it's getting cold here in northern Indiana. I'm working on growing my winter face warmer, it's got a little ways to go. But I thought I would do a channel update because I haven't just sat and talked with you guys in a while, and yeah, I felt like doing that. First off, some stats I wanted to talk about. The channel has grown tremendously. We're up over 5,200 subscribers, and the total view count, all-time total view count on the channel, just passed 822,000 views. So, wow. We're approaching 1 million total views. That's just mind-boggling to me. And I wanted to take a moment to say thank you very much to everybody who drops by and watches my videos, and for a lot of the positive comments that I've received from people that said, hey, thanks, that helped me out, or I learned something, or whatever. That really makes my day when I get those, and that's kind of why I enjoy doing this so much. I'm not an expert on anything really. I'm just sharing what I'm learning or what I have learned, and yeah, I've made a few mistakes along the way, but yeah, you know, that's all the process of learning. And I also wanted to say thank you very much to those of you that are supporting me on Patreon. It really helps tremendously. I'm still unemployed. I had a job for about 3 months this summer, but it was in a field that was just way out of my skill set. Government policy, bureaucracies, forms, rules, and it was a 6-month long training course. It was basically a condensed college course in a subject that I struggle with anyway, and I gave it my best. I made it almost through 4 months before I hit a wall and failed out, but yeah, that is what it is, you know. It's like somebody with a fear of heights trying to be a window washer. It's just not going to work. So anyway, I'm back in the job search and sending out applications and not getting interviews as before, but I'll keep at it. Something's got to come up. In the meantime, I've been doing quite a few things here. I haven't filmed as much as I usually do. There's been a few failed experiments that I'm not going to elaborate on. You know, why waste your time with something that just was a dumb idea and didn't work? I don't know, some of you might find that entertaining, I don't know. But I've done a bunch of little repairs on things that just really weren't worth filming. You know, some basic solder cleanup on things like an old power supply and stuff that recently that are kind of redundant. You know, why film something that I've already done before? So I'm looking for new things to do to film. I think I have a couple of things coming in the mail. A couple of you have emailed me and said you're sending me a gift or a surprise. So I'm eagerly awaiting the mailman each day, and that'll give us something to put on the channel. Also, Fort Wayne has its Hamfest coming up here in a little under 2 weeks. It's usually quite large. I'm going to be selling stuff there, but I will be bringing the camera, and I will walk you guys around so you can see the Hamfest. And I might even try to get an interview or two. I know MFJ is going to be there. I don't know what other manufacturers are going to be there. Probably R&L Communications. I don't know if Ham Radio Outlet will be there or not, but I might try to do an interview or two and just get some vendor points of view on the Hamfest. Who knows? We'll see. I'll definitely walk you around the Hamfest, though, and show you how it is this year, and maybe some highlights of some interesting things I find there. What else is going on? Recently, YouTube has changed their policy on advertising in answer to the recent spike in sensitivity to political correctness. They have gone through and flagged a bunch of videos as unsuitable for advertisers and demonetized them. Now, they're doing that with machine learning. I've been looking into it. They use artificial intelligence and have computers screening the videos. And so, of course, there's a lot of false positives. And of the last 6 videos I uploaded, 4 of them got flagged as unsuitable for advertisers, which just, you know, why? It's me building this little radio kit. You know, so I request a manual review, and within a day or so, it gets unflagged. But what ticks me off is all the views up to the point where they flag it, the ad credit for those views goes away. So don't know if you've ever looked at the graphs on YouTube, but when a new video is posted, there's a huge spike in views, and then it tails off over about a day. So what's happened on those 4 videos is I've lost my compensation for the biggest chunk of viewing that it gets in that first week. And it's annoying, but nothing I can do about it. They must have been getting spammed with a lot of review requests because they recently, just in the last couple of days, changed their review policy to where they won't even review a video until it's had at least 1,000 views. Which means on a lot of my videos, I'm going to lose that. If they flag it, I'm going to lose that whole first day. And I know you guys are like, hey, we don't care about ads. And, that's cool. But it is my compensation for the work that I put into producing these videos. And there's a lot of work in each of these. And so, it's not much. Honestly, it's about 0.02 cents per view. 2/100ths of a cent per view is about what I get when somebody's not running an ad blocker and I actually get the ad compensation. People running ad blockers, I don't get any compensation. So it's about 23 to 30% of the views of my videos that I actually get paid a little bit for, is what it works out to. So it is what it is. I'm not going to be preachy and say, get rid of your ad blockers. I'm not going to do that. I understand. I have looked at some web pages without the ad blocker, and it's just a wild, flashing, flickering mess of crap that you can't read the article that's in front of you because all this stuff is moving and flashing all over the place, and it's horrible. And I totally get that. Myself, being a YouTube creator, on my ad blocker, I turned it off for YouTube, and when I'm watching people's videos, I'll just ignore the ads, but they're there. I let them run because I know that's how that person is getting compensated for their content. And I know I said I'm not going to be preachy about it, so you can just forget what I said over the last 50 seconds or so. It was just me thinking out loud. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do. If you want to run an ad blocker, that's fine. It's fine. It really is. It's just the way things are. I'm just bringing it to light. Anyway, anything else coming up that's notable? Winter is almost here, and I think contests are coming up. I might film a little operating. I haven't done many videos of me just playing on the radio. I'm not sure if that's interesting or not. Some people it might be, but anyway, if I have had a few viewer suggestions or comments or questions recently that I went ahead and did a video on to answer them. And I'm not going to entertain, 100 requests, but once in a while somebody asks for something that I think is interesting and a lot of people could benefit from. And so in those cases, I'm happy to elaborate when I can and when I know about, the subject in a video. So keep them coming if somebody thinks of something that they'd like to see that's practical. I don't have every piece of equipment that's out there, so somebody saying, hey, why don't you do a video comparing the TYT and the XYZ and the ICOM and the Yaesu DMR radios? Well, if I had them, I would, but I don't, but practical suggestions or questions, hey, could you do a video about this? I read those. I read all the comments. So if there's something in there that I think everybody would benefit from, I'll take the time to put together a video, sure. I'm always looking for ideas for the channel, so that helps me out. And the donations that I've had in the past have helped me out. It's given me things to work on for you to see. So anyway, I don't want to get too long-winded. This is just an update here for November of 2017. And again, thank you to everybody for dropping by, and to my subscribers, thank you so much. And especially to my Patreon supporters, thank you. You're keeping me going. You're keeping my roof over my head, sort of, or at least helping to do so, and I really, really appreciate it. So I'm going to get back to trying to come up with something to film for the channel, and I hope that this was informative. 73. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're not already a subscriber, click to subscribe. Join us on the Facebook channel for discussion about the videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please click to support me on my Patreon page.